in the country. So I know you've been very busy, but we'd like to hear from you, sir.
Thank you very much for being a part of this webinar. And as you know, this is a difficult time for all of us, and everybody in their own ways was trying to fight out the coronavirus. And we were all trying to take up the precautions, and we were all trying to, side by side, do our responsibilities to the best of our abilities and to the best of the situations available, because nobody was actually prepared for this kind of situation to happen in our country. So I think as far as Punjab is concerned, my Honorable Chief Minister had took a lead, imposed curfew. We were able to, perform better in our state as compared to other states. And we pray to God that other states should also perform like Punjab. And we, India as a country as a whole, we should be able to, get rid of this coronavirus as early as possible. But I think the Punjab government took very good initiatives. And I think that was the only reason that we were able to, control the coronavirus up till now. And we intend to do so in the days to come as well. Our responsibility as a government, our responsibility, each one of us as a social, for the social sector, I think we all were able to contribute. And suppose I had an X amount of resource, or you had a Y amount of resource, and the audience had a Z amount of resource, everybody tried to contribute to society. And so I think the same thing we also did. And subsequently, looking at from the point from the perspective of my responsibility in this government as a PWD minister and as the education minister, challenges are there. We all know the challenges are there. But yes, one beautiful program we were able to start, which ultimately, because of the participation of youngsters from across the state of Punjab, from the borders, from the rural area, from the urban areas, from the private schools, from the government schools, everybody participated, contributed, uploaded 106,000 videos about their talent, how they could, take out themselves from this negativity of the pandemic situation or this corona situation, and how they view, how they think that this could be how they can convert it into a positivity thing. I think this Ambassadors of Hope program, which we tried to launch it as an online competition campaign across the state of Punjab, proved out to be a very, very successful campaign, because we were able to determine, identify the potential of younger people across the state. And I think this was a very alarming, during this alarming situation, we were able to, take out that potential of the youngsters to the forefront. And in the days to come, as we starts announcing the results from today, I think there will be a pool of around 1,100 students across the state of Punjab who will finally lead the state in the times to come, whether it is in their professional sectors, whether it is in their social sectors, whether it is about analyzing or visualizing a situation. I think they will be the forefront people, or they will be the future leaders in their respective fields as far as Punjab is concerned. So I feel very satisfied that as an education minister, I was able to...
That the Punjab government has can be of value to the entire country.
I think the COVID-19 period has actually, shown the entire country that Punjab stood up in the food, as far as the food bowl is concerned, whether it was regarding the transportation of the existing stocks to different states, whether it was, I think it was a record this time that we were able to send train rake loads to different states as far as food grain is concerned, because we were, getting our new produce also. And our government has done an exemplary work. Despite the COVID situation, we were able to lift up each and every grain which was brought to their purchase centers by the farmers. The farmers did a brilliant job. The people who were harvesting the crop, they did a brilliant job. The food grain agencies, those who were buying the crop, they did a brilliant job. How it was to be transported, how the laborer was to fill it up into the bags and weigh it, that was done brilliantly. And thus, then same way it was transported very well into the safe location, so that they should not get the heat of the rainfall or any kind of unnatural calamity. So my only point is that this COVID also tried to make us learn effectively how we could save the food bowl for food grain, which is meant for the entire countries, for the entire country, and we were able to actually show it that कि हम इसको कर सकते हैं. तो पंजाबी के अंदर, जैसे मैंने आपसे पहले भी कहा कि पंजाब के लोगों के अंदर जब भी कभी खतरे की घंटी कहीं पर बजी है तो पंजाब ने हमेशा आगे खड़े होकर उसका सामना किया है.
Unprecedented response. So that's if it creates hope.
जो सारे सवाल आ रहे हैं, सबसे ज्यादा जो सवाल आपने मुझे पूछा कि वो बहुत आ रहा है, और मुझे भी पता है क्योंकि मैंने सोचा नहीं था कभी कि इतने लोग इतनी इस कैंपेन के अंदर पार्टिसिपेट कर देंगे. और हमारे सिस्टम्स भी सारे एक वक्त पे क्रैश होने शुरू हो गए थे बिकॉज वी वर नॉट कॉम्पिटेंट टू हैंडल सो मेनी ईमेल्स हैपनिंग. और हर व्यक्ति की थॉट होती है कि वो लास्ट डे में अपलोड करे. तो मैं अभी सारे आपके जो लोग सवाल पूछ रहे हैं कि रिजल्ट्स कब आएंगे, उनको कहना चाहता हूं कि आपके इतने सुंदर सुंदर वीडियोस आप लोगों ने बनाए, आप लोगों ने अपलोड किए, आपने मेहनत की, इतने सुंदर सुंदर पंजाब के विरसे के बारे में आपने उस वीडियोस के माध्यम से लोड किया. बच्चों ने पोएम्स लोड की, बच्चों ने स्किट्स लोड की, गांव के बच्चों ने, शहर के बच्चों ने, बॉर्डर के बच्चों ने बहुत अच्छा अपलोड किया और 1,06,000 वीडियोस आ गए. अभी तक मैं और मेरी टीम केवल 80,000 देख पाए हैं. मुझे पता है कि इन लोगों के मन की जो भावना है वो मैं समझता हूं, पर मेरा एक वायदा इनके साथ है कि हर रिजल्ट ईमानदारी से आएगा. हर बच्चे की जो वीडियो क्रेडिबल है केवल उसी को इनाम मिलेगा. पहले हमने केवल 66 प्राइजेस देने का फैसला किया था कि हर जिले में 3 देंगे. पहले मेरा मन हुआ कि इतने अच्छे वीडियोस आ रहे हैं, कैसे चूज करूंगा, तो हमने 100 कंसोलेशन प्राइज अनाउंस किए, फिर 200 किए, फिर 500 किए, अब हमने 1000 कंसोलेशन किए. और मैं सभी व्यूअर्स को कहना चाहता हूं, सारे व्यूअर्स को कहना चाहता हूं कि 100 कंसोलेशन जो पहले हैं उनका रिजल्ट हम आज शाम से पहले अनाउंस कर देंगे और कल को फिर दूसरे 100 का करेंगे. इसी प्रकार से अगले 10 दिन 100 कर 1000 कंसोलेशन प्राइजेस अनाउंस करेंगे. और आज के 11वें दिन के बाद हम हर जिले के जो 3 बच्चे फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड हैं उनको अनाउंस करेंगे, ताकि हम इस कड़ी को अगले 20-25 दिन के अंदर पूरा भी कर सकें और हर वीडियो को खुद देख सकूं, उसके अंदर कोई कमी ना रह जाए. क्योंकि लोगों ने अपना विश्वास मेरे अंदर प्रकट किया है और मेरे कहने पर इसके अंदर हिस्सा लिया है, भाग लिया है. तो ये लुकिंग एट दैट और सेइंग दैट, आई वुड लाइक टू अश्योर ईच एंड एवरी पार्टिसिपेंट दैट उनको आज से उनके पार्टिसिपेशन एप्रिसिएशन सर्टिफिकेट्स इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली भेजने हमने शुरू कर दिए हैं. उसका वीडियो मैंने कल डाला था. ये लोग अप्लाई कर सकते हैं ताकि इनका सर्टिफिकेट आ सके, और सर्टिफिकेट के साथ साथ बाकी इनके कंसोलेशन प्राइजेस हम आज से अनाउंस करेंगे. मकसद एक है, मैं चाहता था मैं हर जिले में जाकर हर बच्चे को खुद सर्टिफिकेट दूं, पर मैं समझता हूं ये कोरोना की महामारी के कारण, because of this COVID-19 situation, it is becoming difficult for me to travel to each and every district and give the certificate. तो अभी मेरा यही कहना है कि सब बच्चों की, और ये जो बच्चे निकल कर आएंगे ये 1200 बच्चे, आई एम ऑल्सो डिजाइनिंग अ प्रोग्राम फॉर देम, ताकि इनके जो लर्निंग स्किल्स हैं, इनके क्या पोटेंशियल है, क्या इनका थॉट प्रोसेस है, उस चीज को हम आने वाले वक्त में कर सके, और ताकि इनका पोटेंशियल राइट डायरेक्शन में डिटरमिन हो सके. और ये बच्चे जो करना चाहते हैं, whatever these children want to do, I would like
कि औरों दे वास्ते कुछ और करना है. So what is it that your vision for Punjab?
Sir, actually I derive a lot of things from my chief minister. Before that I used to always look up to my father. Going beyond that, when I got a chance to represent Sangrur Parliament in the Lok Sabha in 29 to 2014, 5 years. First of all, I'm very thankful to the people of Sangrur. Those who reposed their faith in me. They gave the responsibility on my shoulders to raise their voice in the Lok Sabha. The biggest satisfying factor in my mind today is Punjab, especially the Malwa region of Punjab, had the highest incidence of cancer. So I was able to bring a cancer institute of the Tatas from Bombay. Now that Tata Cancer Institute today, which is fully functional, caters to the cancer treatment, and the treatment cost in the Sangrur Cancer Hospital is the lowest in our country, because it is declared as a rural hospital. The cost of chemotherapy, which may be 1 lakh rupees in other hospitals, is only 16,000 rupees here. Tata's is giving a discount of approximately 70% to people who are coming and getting themselves treated for cancer. So this is one of the biggest satisfying factor. Other thing was that I was able to get a PGI hospital. Now PGI was set up in Chandigarh, the first hospital, and the second hospital after Chandigarh, from the time our country got independence, was in Sangrur. So that is about to get functional, which was a project of approximately 500 crores. Why I'm sharing this with you? The whole idea is that we need to focus on what Punjab needs and how to get it. There is ample money, whether it's the state government or it's the government of India. The idea is how you can merge projects, how you can look at the money allocated under the various budget heads of the government of India budget, because some things come under the concurrent list, some things come under the state list, and some things come under the central list. Like education, for sake, is in a concurrent list that states can also look at, central can also look at. So once you have this, then you have to identify the projects under which you should take the money, because you have to pull in 40% of the money. 60% of the money is coming from the government of India. So we need to understand the sectors of what Punjab needs, and then see what money is being allocated or budgeted in the central government budget, and what is how much money you have to get budgeted in the state budget. And then you merge both the monies and you are able to achieve a project. So the idea is that there are so many things which we still need to do in Punjab. COVID has taught us all so many things, because when we were free, we got rejuvenated, our minds got free, we were able to understand the problems. We understand there is a lot of health infrastructure which needs to be upgraded in Punjab. We know that still school education, maybe the government schools need a lot of upliftment, though we have in the past been able to convert 6,000 schools into smart schools or super smart schools out of the 19,000 schools we have in the entire state of Punjab. And we have a plan to convert approximately 1,000 more schools in the current year as smart schools. So every day we want to contribute all these three sectors, especially, which are very closely connected to each one's life, whether it is the road connectivity, or it is the health sector, or it is the education sector. So keeping prime focus on these three sectors would be my priority in the times to come. And this is the priority of my chief minister as well. Now, one such example is when from the time the state government, the Congress party formed the government in Punjab in 2017, there was a mandatory requirement from under the RTE, that's the right to education, that we should have pre-primary classes. I'm happy to share that Punjab was the first state to start the primary classes initiative, and today we cater to approximately 2 lakh and more children under the pre-primary class segment. So my chief minister's vision is also very clear, and it's very closely education is very closely associated to his heart as well. So I think education, health sector, infrastructure sector, till the time we have road connectivity. And I must tell you, Dr. Badwe, who is the director of Tata's, when I first went to meet him for a national cancer grid hospital for Sangrur, he spoke about the social life of a doctor. Rather, I actually fought with him. I said, Doctor Saab, you're talking about a social life of a doctor, and I'm talking about the people who are, dying of cancer. So he said, sir, why I'm talking this is, if there is no social life of my doctor, he will not stay there. So actually, with that conversation, I learned so many things from Dr. Badwe, who is now the director of the Tata Hospital in Bombay. So it is up to you whether, if you have the intention to learn, you can learn from a small conversation. Like I'll be learning so many things from this webinar today, which BW is conducting, or you are at the helm of the affairs, or we have some other people. So the whole idea, there's so many things to be done in Punjab.
Partnership.
So Videsh would like to comment first, or should I start?
First, sir. You.
As far as we are looking from the COVID perspective, and we are looking at some kind of skilling or private partnership, we already have a model in Punjab that is called the Other School model, where we have 30% partnership from private people, where the infrastructure which was created by the state government was given to private people with 70-30 ratio to run these schools. Initially, that did not prove to be a very, very good idea, because some private organizations who took over these schools try to play foul by giving salary to the teachers by way of a check, and then returning it back by way of a cash. But slowly we also understood these kind of gimmicks being played by some institutions. So we also changed the allocation or the bidding criteria, and we also try to bring in larger players, larger players who have good credibility in the education field, so that they should come forward and be a part of the Punjab government in imparting good level of education. So as you said, Punjab government is already open to this idea of private people coming into these kind of education system, so that they can become a part of it and they can impart better education for youngsters. As far as digital education is concerned, post COVID-19 situation is concerned, as you spoke about, many people are going to lose jobs is concerned. If I look at it, yes, that is going to happen, and we all have to live with it. But medium of study will also change. More digital platforms will come into play. We'll all have to get equipped ourselves. See, now everybody has started giving online education with the limited resources they already had, because nobody knew that COVID is going to come. So everybody started giving whatever they had, and everybody is trying to equip themselves more better, so that this education system, no child should suffer. And the same thing we are doing. Whether it is nobody thought that we'll have to ever study on a telephone, or we'll have to ever listen to the lectures on a radio and we'll have to study, or people never thought that we could use TV as a mechanism of one of the mediums to impart education. So as we as a Punjab government, whether it is the data is concerned, whether the making of the e-content is concerned, first you have to have a good e-content, then you have to have platforms to run that e-content. There are challenges. Like if I have to start digital education, online classes, and I cannot do it without TV, and I cannot hire all the TV channels. No state government can hire all the TV channels, because if you have to impart education from class 1 to 12, and if you have to teach for 6 hours, so how, if you multiply how many channels or how many number of hours you need on a TV channel to actually impart education to even the remotest area, in the far-flung area or into the remotest area. So we have also raised it up with the Government of India, Ministry of Communications and IT, that they should also come forward, because today the Disaster Management Act is enforced. They should come forward. They should tell these private channels to give at least 2 to 3 channels for 6 hours free of cost to respective state governments. Not only me, other state education ministers from other states also raised up with the HRD Minister, Government of India. I raised it up with Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad also, because I happen to have one VC with him also on how the Government of India can help on this. So I think this is a common problem in all the states, where somewhere 65% accessibility is there, or 65 to 70% people are able to as of now are able to communicate through online digital platforms, and still some states are able to do it 80%, and some states have not been able to achieve even 70%. So there is a challenge in every state, and there's a common demand which was raised, and I'm sure that the Government of India will act and will come forward in order to help the states in providing them online free channels, because as far as web channels are concerned, we are already using WhatsApp platforms are concerned. So other social media platforms are concerned, we are already doing radio. We have already done whatever channels we could buy from Doordarshan. We have already bought. We have already started. But whatever is left, I'm quite sure the Government of India will also will come forward and speak to the private channels, private TV channels, because under the Disaster Management Act, the Government of India can force upon these private channels also to come and give some kind of free
congratulations, your child has done very well, but I'll let the minister respond.
I also join you in sharing, my good wishes to that child who will be our future in the days to come. And as far as she's talking about the grading system, that we should introduce the grading system. This time, because of the COVID-19 situation, we at the Punjab School Education Board also had to declare results. And as we all know, the class 10 results could, 10 class 10 exams could not take place. So we have adopted a grading system only. And yesterday only we declared the results and we try to put in that. And I will take her suggestion. And I think CBSE and other schools have, other boards, some boards have already adopted the grading system. And if some board is not following up, or if she is talking about a class which is not a board class, we can even have a discussion on that and we can take her idea. But I am quite sure.
Plan of Punjab government to take it and make them available in Punjabi.
As far as anything to be converted in Punjabi or to be transmitted in Punjabi, that's not an issue at all. And he or she can always write an email to me on my email ID, vijayendersingla@gmail.com, so that I can answer their specific questions otherwise as well. But what at the Punjab government today we are thinking of is the children should be able to make a right career choice. In the sense, what happens is sometimes when government school children or the children whose parents are not very learned, what happens is that these children do not know what choice to make and what is the potential of that child, what is what kind of counseling he needs, what is his assessment, and how he can perform, in which field he can perform. So, and which are the areas he can go for. So that will be our focus area in the times to come, to identify the potential of the child at the age when he's into class 8 or 9, and then subsequently guide him a way forward so that he's able to focus into that area where his potential lies. And subsequently, not only that, how we can give him better skilling so that his education becomes employable. We are able to conceive him at the age when he's into class 8 or 9, and then subsequently we can try and infuse that kind of education in him and give him that kind of skilling, and subsequently make him employable. So till the time we have a comprehensive system in place, due to COVID-19, education way of teaching education, imparting of education may change, but ultimately employability will be a challenge. Employability would be a challenge. But how to make that way forward for the children and to determine them what potential.
I'm sure the Punjab government is doing something to get real life problems being solved by students.
So that's what I just now concluded in my previous remark also, that we are trying to have some kind of practical education for children so that they have developed some skills to the best abilities of their potential they have, or whichever field.
How should the teachers prepare for the future of education post-COVID?
Let me tell you that because of the COVID-19, the entire ecosystem got collapsed. So the cycle of education, cycle of exams got collapsed, cycle of admission got collapsed. There was a very cohesive partnership between a teacher, between a management and a child. So they all used to be a one group and they used to mutually decide upon so many things together. Because of this COVID-19, when I put my email ID in public domain, I also came to know multiple problems of teachers being faced, multiple problems being faced by teachers, like non-payment of salaries. Some school managements are paying quite less to the teachers, because what happens if there is a school in a small town? What happens? It is as per the wishes of the teacher or the management, they decide upon a mutual salary. So some places which are small places and there are less employment opportunities. So even school managements are paying 2,000 to 3,000 rupees a month also, and that also sometimes they are not being paid for 4 months. So I think that there is a challenge today, keeping COVID-19 situation in mind, how things are going to improve, what will be the study circle, because if it goes for long, I think it will become difficult for even parents to pay up the fees of the private schools. Because if you talk of government schools in Punjab, the education is free. So I think, God forbid, the situation should not come to that level. We all pray to God that we should get rid of this COVID-19 as early as possible, so that the whole situation, the economy slowdown should also come better. But it will be very difficult for me to comment now that what will be the situation of a teacher if this COVID-19 situation persists. for us, all of us today, it would be only praying God that it should get over. Businesses should run. People should allow their children to study in schools, and so as a parent should keep the teacher should keep on getting salaries. And at Punjab government, though we are giving free education to children, but we are also paying all the salaries, and all the resources which the Punjab any government was supposed to have, they're all shut. Whether it was a GST or whether it was a fuel surcharge, or you talk of anything, there's nothing happening. There's no business. There's no industry working. So there's no revenues from the electricity which is coming to the state government. So everywhere in every state is the same situation. And if you ask for funds from the government of India, so we all know what kind of package has come. It is all a package for enhancement of your loans, whether you give more collateral or you don't give more collateral, but you can have better exposure from the banks. And yesterday we had a cabinet in that we were discussing that if a state government is also approaching the banks,
करेंगे जिससे ऐसी चीजें एड्रेस पाए, हो पाए.
देखो, मैं इस बात को हिंदी और पंजाबी में कह देता हूं कि वैसे भी हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम ओवर द इयर्स बहुत चेंज हो गया है. पहले होता था कि इस लोगों के पास बड़े लिमिटेड अपॉर्चुनिटीज होती थी. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज बदल गई हैं. बच्चों का माइंड भी बहुत फ्री हो गया है. बहुत बड़ा एक्सपोजर हमारे कंट्री में आ गया है. और मैं तो उनके यही कहना चाहूंगा कि हमें बच्चों के टैलेंट के ऊपर अपना टैलेंट एनफोर्स नहीं करना चाहिए या अपना माइंडसेट एनफोर्स नहीं करना चाहिए. ये बच्चों के लाइफ स्किल्स की बात होती है और बच्चे खुद सक्षम होते हैं हर चीज को अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए. और हम हर माँ बाप को ये मालूम होता है कि उसके बच्चे के अंदर किस चीज का पोटेंशियल है. और ये कुछ नहीं है कि अगर बच्चे के 100 में से 100 नंबर आएंगे तो ही बच्चा कामयाब व्यक्ति बन पाएगा समाज के अंदर. जिस बच्चे के अंदर टैलेंट है वो बच्चा कामयाब व्यक्ति बनेगा. वो किस फील्ड में बनना चाहता है उस फील्ड में बनेगा. लेकिन कई बार हम लोगों को लगता है कि हम माँ बाप को, कई बार मैं भी अपने बच्चों के ऊपर कई चीजें फोर्स करने की कोशिश करता हूँ कि क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि उनके लिए अच्छा है, पर लेकिन उनको खुद पता है कि उनका पोटेंशियल किस में लाई करता है और वो किस चीज के अंदर खुद अपने उस पोटेंशियल से आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये बात उन तक छोड़ देनी चाहिए और मेरा पूरा विश्वास है कि वो बच्चे उस फील्ड के अंदर कामयाबी से निकलकर बाहर आएंगे.